Welcome to Billy V's Designs. Today, we're going to show you how to build Sally.
Alright guys, welcome back. This is the S10 we were going to use and build, but we decided to go another way. We got this is the car that we're actually going to build this time. It's a 1958 Volvo PV444. It's pretty cool. So here I'm just showing you around the car, what it looks like. It's not that bad. It's got quite a few rust spots I got to fix and stuff like that, but all in all, it looks pretty good. We're gonna take the whole front end off here in a minute. Sorry about the finger in there. It's a new phone. Trying to get used to it still. Didn't really know where the camera thing was at the time. Started cutting out the floorboards and stuff like that, getting it ready because all that's coming out. It's gonna go on the S10. I got to use the floor pan and the firewall to build it. Gonna try and keep that dash intact as much as I can. I do got to trim out a little bit of it so that the other one fits in there and the VIN number shows through. But that's it. That's what I'm doing. I'm cutting all the floorboards out, getting it ready. Took the front end off. Took it off in one piece. Gonna make it a tilt front end so the whole front end flips up. There's the front end. It's gonna be pretty easy. Not too much to do to it, except for I'm gonna change the square headlights to the round headlights. Somebody put the square ones in, and I'm gonna convert it back to the round. I think the round looks a lot better, more classic look. And there it is without the front end on it. Like I said, I'm fixing to prep and get ready to start getting it off of here so we can get it on the other one. Got a little bit of rust to fix up. Firewall is actually in pretty good shape. Unfortunately, they cut right through the support of it, so if I put any kind of motor with any power in it, would have twisted it, so I had to build a new frame. So that's what the whole thing, the reason I got it. The S10 was to build it, and I customized the S10 frame. It's all set, ready to go. Fixing to put the braces in right here. I'm gonna weld that in so that way I can support it when I cut the front end completely out. There's a little too much rust right there. It's a little weak, so I just want to reinforce it, make sure it doesn't give out. So that's what I'm showing you here. Just gonna weld it in and do it. That's what I'm explaining right there. Sorry, but the sound quality didn't come out that great. That's why I'm recording over it. So what I'm saying is I'm just gonna tack this piece in. Actually, I ended up welding it in because it just needed the support. You're never gonna see it once the floor pans are all done and the seats are in and all that and the floor is all done. You'll never see it. So I just decided to go ahead and weld it in. Extra support can't hurt, So that's what I'm doing here. Welding it up and everything. Getting it all ready. Sorry my back's to you. I know. Camera's out there on the tripod. So we'll see if we can't speed this part up. Alright. So I'll talk to you here in a minute when I get towards the end. The next video will show me cutting the whole front subframe off the car. This video ended up being 14 minutes long. I was trying to keep them all short videos, but it is what it is. Trying to get a little more fabrication shots in here so you guys can see exactly how I did it. So that's where we're at right now. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, tell your friends. Still on track to try and get it done by next summer and either take it on Power Tour or take it to Drag Week. Got a lot of work to do, but it's not too bad. Alright, so these clips are just showing me finishing up welding that brace in. Getting everything prepped. Wanted to make sure that was stiffened up enough to support the weight when I put it on jack stands. Here in just a second I'll show you what it looks like. Get her all welded in. A little hard to weld the rust there, but it did get a pretty good weld on it. Feel it's strong enough to support the weight, which it did. You'll see in the next video when I'm cutting a complete front subframe out from underneath it that it did what I needed it to do. I might have to tweak it a little bit once I get it on the floor pan and stuff like that, but that's it for that. And then I just got to finish cutting it apart so we can set it on the floor pan of the S10, which, speaking of which, we did set the floor pan on the frame just to see how it was going to lay, and it pretty much laid perfect in there. I was surprised. I thought I was going to have to cut out the transmission tunnel, but as you can see, there's actually room all the way around it, and it's pretty much in the right spot. That's right about where I need it to be. I'm going to have to adjust it, here and there and fudge it a little bit. I already marked and laid out and trimmed the one edge, or started to trim the one edge right there where the VIN number is, because I got to make sure I save all that, because it is a 2000 S10 after all. Just has a different body kit on it, that's it. But yeah, it's coming along. It's getting there. I like the way the motor's sitting in there. You'll see later on in probably the next video where I gotta cut all that out and just kind of peeking back and showing you all the little stuff that we did. We still gotta cut the rear end out of it and all that. Alright guys, I think I'm gonna end this video right here.